And g'day, and welcome to this, the 20th episode of Dungeons and Dingoes, because somehow we made it to 20 episodes, which is like, almost, like 5 months, which is fucking insane. Everyone say, didgeridoo.
Poggers.
Didgeridoo.
There we go.
20 episodes, let's go.
I like didgeridoo.
Can we time out this guy?
Yeah,
Hey, me?
didgeridoo, don't do that again.
Oh god, shoulder head.
Oh god. How about I didgeridoo it again?
I'll didgeridoo it again.
Didgeridoo.
I'll didgeridoo you, mate.
Do
Goddamn.
real Dewey. Alright.
Ah. So, last we left off, the party had rested in the ruins of the town of Thundertree for a night with the druid Radoth, and in the day following, Kikari used her familiar to kind of scout around some of the ruinous buildings nearby, and discovered a bunch of corpses covered in ash and dust, some weird folks in black robes with these weird horned or tentacled hoods, and also confirmed the location of the dragon to the north of town. The party kind of discussed what they wanted, and then they beelined to have a conversation with this dragon, Venomfang. And as Lawrence would say, the negotiations went well, in that they didn't all die.
It went well.
And effectively they came to a agreement that the party would, Venomfang would leave the ruins for a time, and the party would go to Wave Echo Cave, grab whatever items that they wanted out of it, or whatever existed there currently, and then let the dragon move in to the cave as its new home. As per the terms of Radoth being like, fuck off the dragon and I'll take you there. So it's kind of like a roundabout, you help me, help him, help them. And
More like, I threaten you,
And everyone gets what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
except for the town, who has 10 days. Unless, if we don't complete our mission in 10 days, the town will die.
Indeed.
also, yes. But luckily it's only been, since that point it's only been 2, so 10 days left. So in theory, plenty of time to clear out a cave and head on back up to Thundertree. But we shall see.
I'm not
On
gonna lie,
this
DM,
episode of the podcast.
Yes.
I thought you said, it's only been 9 days since then. I was like, oh no.
Oh god.
Everyone in the party is suffering from dementia.
Yeah.
The time
No one knows what the
again.
fuck's going on.
Time compression happened somehow. I went through a wormhole.
Yep.
And
But
Campaign
It's
restarts. So that's why I'm opening.
Oh,
The
I'm
campaign
so
gets
pissed.
really crazy when our players fall into a wormhole.
I don't think the DM would want to mess with more timelines.
The
I
space
can
time
barely understand it in movies and shit, so no,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not for me,
Time travel
thanks.
stuff. Oh my god.
I think Korga would be pissed off being dragged back in because of a time loop bullshit.
Oh, it's perfect. That's perfect. Alright.
Do it.
But-
Anyway,
As we left off, the party had camped. Rita told them probably about a couple hours away from Wave Echo Cave, but they figured that they should probably rest up and be prepared to delve into this dangerous place, and so kind of left off at the beginning of the night of rest. And so you guys kind of settled down and have your provisions and had a little bit of a conversation. You guys settled into sleep, and who wanted to take first watch?
Shotgun.
Yeah.
That, I called it first.
You called it?
Shotgun.
Alright. Volk
This is
up
the part where I
first.
walk off into the bushes.
Everyone gets one ship. In which they just disappear.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright. Who wanted to take a second
I
watch?
suppose I will.
It's cool. Volk, Lothran, and we'll need a third as well.
If you need, I can do it.
Cool.
Alright. So, as you kind of settle in, Kikari and Lothrin, you guys settle into your trances. Volk, I'll get you to make a perception check.
19.
19. Very nice. So, you know, kind of watch your companions go to sleep, and things seem fairly peaceful for the first part. About an hour or so into your watch, you do notice about 5 small humanoid looking figures start to kind of creep closer towards the campfire, or like towards your sleeping group.
I go to wake up Soth.
So after you're kind of shook and wakened by Volk.
What's up? What's up, Volk?
We got some unwanted company coming this way. And I want to wake everyone up.
Yeah, let's do it.
And yeah. How far away are they?
At this point, they're still fairly decent. They're about 80 feet away or so, but they seem to be slowly creeping forward.
Well, I go rouse people.
Probably can, or cannot see us maybe. They can see the fire.
Yeah. Are you guys trying to rouse everyone stealthily, or are you just kind of getting up and...
Trying to rouse people.
We will try to rouse stealthily. Why not? There's no harm in trying.
So you kind of like roll over to someone else and just give them a bit of a nudge in the elbow. But eventually you do kind of get you guys to make stealth checks.
Yes.
Just us two or everyone?
Just you two for now, as you
Yeah.
kind of start waking everyone.
Disadvantage. Let's go.
Wait, oh yeah, you're still in your armor.
Let's go.
Oh, you got better than me.
Damn it. Alright, I got 11.
I love it.
Oh,
Alright.
oh okay.
Hey, disadvantage.
That's right.
You guys feel pretty confident that you're pretty stealthy and pretty hidden, even with the low fire at this point. But you eventually rouse everyone, and you're all kind of awoken to the two of them waking everyone in turn. Georgie kind of takes notice and grabs his weapon.
It's pretty open where we are though, isn't it? So there's nowhere to really hide.
Yeah, there's a few sparse shrubs and a couple trees around, but it is pretty open. So it seems pretty ballsy that they're approaching as is.
Oh, you're approaching me.
Alright guys, I don't know, what do you want to do? Maybe should we just hide for now, see if we can get the jump on these things?
I say, I was having the most lovely dream. Yes, I suppose we could. That might be a good idea. Is this it's like kind of an open plain kind of situation, or?
Yes,
Yeah.
we just established that.
Yeah.
Interesting. We'll try and find
Yes,
a tree or a rock or that.
In your immediate vicinity, there's no trees or rocks. It's
Well,
a
shoot.
pretty
It's
open
just
plain.
shrubbery.
The trees and the shrubbery is the closest one's probably about 20-30 feet from you.
Dungeons and Dragons janitors came for you.
And we have 2 humans with us. How dark is it at the moment?
It's pretty dark. It's about an hour or so after sunset, so it's
Alright,
at the moment there's clouds coming in, but the moonlight fills most of the area.
Do they appear to be holding any weapons or anything, or is it just random shambling humanoid figures coming towards us?
They don't appear to have weapons at the ready. As they've come closer, at this point they're probably about 50 feet from you, as you've all taken this time to wake up and have a quick look around. It looks like they do have weapons on them, but they're not currently drawn, and they're kind of crouch walking towards the camp.
Okay, crouch walking, that's sus.
Kinda sus, bro.
Just a bit sus.
Dun, dun, dun.
They obviously failed a stealth check. I'd probably ready my bow just in case, but just be on alert, just in because we don't really know what they are.
I think we should
But
put the fire out.
What if they're zombies?
Yeah, we'll put. I will stand.
Soth, get ready. I'll put the fire out.
Okay, I'll just hold.
Chuck a bunch of sand and shit on it.
You guys put out the fire. and it's just like you hear the like sizzle of the flame die, and your immediate light is extinguished. Much you Volt, because you're leading this kind of perception check, you notice the figures stop for a moment, and just kind of they hold their tracks and kind of watch on for about a minute.
Should we
Okay.
try to
And
talk
then-
to them?
And
They're obviously nowhere here. We can't
you
just
see,
hide
like,
now.
a taller one of the figures stands to its full height, and it looks about human sized. You can't quite make out details at this distance, but it calls out, "Put your belongings on the ground and step away."
Bandits.
Banditos.
Up luck.
I call out back. Put your belongings on the ground and step away.
Tough luck because none of us have money. So.
I'm standing next to Soth, by the way, like right next to him.
Some of us have money.
Yeah, I yell that back out at them.
I have money.
no one
I'll,
has
I'll-
money,
I'll
or-
help you guys out if you need any.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Just
You
tell
think
them.
What are you
Bed.
calling back out at them?
Yeah, just yelling. Yelling what they yelled at us back to them.
Yeah. And they go, "We won't ask you again."
We won't ask you. No, I'm joking.
And can I say mockingly, "We won't ask you again"?
You can.
At this point, yeah, they're threatening us. I'm gonna.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna mock them.
Yeah, just mock them.
We won't
One
ask
more
you again.
But I'm gonna pull knock an arrow.
Hey, I rolled a dirty 20 on a sleight of hand check to grab one of Soth's hand axes.
Oh, motherfucker! But okay. Go for it.
I hate it, but I love it.
All right, that's one gone.
Can
I love you,
I
you son of a bitch.
prep a spell in case they start coming at us? Like, more?
Yes.
It'll likely use the spell up.
Yeah, no shit.
What if they're
I'd
not
probably-
regular bandits?
Has that map come up for everyone?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks pretty
Yep.
good.
Yep.
Alright, good.
But what do you want us to do? Ask what their level is, Super? What level are you, perhaps?
I'll give you guys
What's your attack levels?
Who are you?
Are you, are, are
What is
any
your
of you,
AC?
If you were to guess, could we take you in a fight?
So
you
do
are
any of you
regular
have any
bandits-
magic?
does anybody seem to be a mage of
Ooh.
some sort?
That
Or
is
battle
fair.
mage, maybe.
And they go,
Can you see in the dark very well?
Just all of us just
Wait.
taking a piss.
Yeah, just.
I will use a flashbang.
As you do all start to piss, you do hear a call out, "Alright, get 'em, boys!" And those who had prepared actions can take them.
I was gonna say I was gonna prepare Moonbeam, and if they got any closer, I'd cast it right in front of them.
Yes.
You can keep holding that if you like, or if you wanted to trigger it now, you could do that as well.
They're about 60 feet away, right?
Roughly.
Yeah, this can go to up to 120 feet, so I just cast it right in front of them, or like right on the first person.
It's gonna be so bright in this night.
It's
I'm-
only
I'm-
only moonlight.
No. It's going to be really bright in a second. It's
Ah,
Oh, they're everywhere. I
You
thought
did
they were
actually
like in a
flashbang
one
them.
file. Like for some reason, I thought they were all
Oh no, I'm
clumped
gonna,
together.
I'm gonna flashbang my own team.
Well, I'll let you guys go first. Obviously.
Yeah, I had an arrow knock,
Alright.
so
so
I have a
total
hat.
you see about 6. And now that you guys have all not try to be stealthy, you can get a clear view, and they look like goblinoid shapes around, and one taller, which you assume to be like a hobgoblin.
Look at this ugly motherfucker.
Oh, you and your goblins.
they surrounded us, God.
They're all
where the-
locals.
Where the fuck? Where the fuck am I? I don't have a model. Disappeared.
Sucks to suck.
As
Grab one from the sack.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch my magma. There we go.
Wait, Lothran, you're over here. What do you mean? You were over here.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm over here. There's two of me.
Oh, no, I'm over here.
Alright, so yeah, set yourselves up. And so, who was making a first move? Kikaru, were you doing a moonbeam, or?
Well, someone else was gonna go first. I just prepped a spell.
I was gonna let you go first,
I'm throwing a hand axe.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright,
And
so
the
you're
same time
throwing a
I'm-
hand axe.
Losing arrows.
I believe it will be a disadvantage at this
It-
range,
It will be.
but go
Yes.
ahead and make.
But do it anyway. Oh, Jesus.
7, beautiful.
Take this.
Do it again. I want to see how bad you can get
Just
it.
fly.
Oh wait, how'd you
I
do
would-
that? Did you roll?
I
with
think
that
if you
to
right
do
click on the rolls in D&D Beyond, you can choose advantage or disadvantage.
That's sick.
What?
Did you guys learn that last year? Last week?
What?
Oh
Oh, you
my
can. What the
That is
hell?
so cool.
Oh, damn it! I didn't know
Um,
that.
So unfortunately it's 7. So in this fluid motion of trying to take it and throw it, it goes about 15 feet and then thunks into the ground.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where like I try to throw it up, but it kind of goes down.
So it's like here,
Yeah.
basically. I'm gonna assume.
You let it go. It's like a.
yeah, about there. Yeah.
You let
We
it go
missed you,
too late.
Lothar.
and just
We missed
plonks
you so
straight into the
much.
ground.
Right, that's my reaction.
Nice.
Though, quickly, I am happy Lothran wasn't there to negotiate with the dragon because motherfucker would have tried to steal his money.
I totally would
Probably.
have. I was so
You would.
excited for that, but then Wool got in the way.
Unfortunate.
Alrighty.
Right, who's
So
next?
I
who
just
else?
wanted to loosen arrow.
You can't move with a held action, unfortunately.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I think I was still. Yeah, I was moving it too.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I wanted to loosen arrow at the hobgoblin figure. 5, 10,
Alright.
Gobble.
10, 20, 20. Yeah, that should
Make
be
a attack roll.
within not disadvantage range.
This will just be normal, straight attack
Yeah.
roll.
So that's 21,
21. Nice.
16 plus 1. Does that hit, I imagine?
Yeah. Sorry, 21 definitely hits.
Sweet. My first hit in like 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yay.
Well, it wasn't as good as, it's not as good as my woo, but whatever.
That's, yeah, 7 damage on the hobgoblin figure.
7 damage, a decent hit. As
Well struck.
you lose this arrow and it sinks deep into its chest, like into its rib cage, and that's like a as you see it kind of falter a little bit, but then stand to its height and goes, "Kill them!"
Still not too late to surrender.
Give us your weapons. And your bitches. No, I'm joking.
We'll pretend like
Alright.
Goblins
nothing
each
happened.
Is anyone else holding anything?
Holding the burger, but no, I was gonna cast Moonbeam.
Where were you casting it?
I originally thought they were all clumped together, but now I see they're not, but I'll just, I guess, cast it at the one closest to me. Just to land on his head, I guess.
Alrighty. I can't see where you are. So
Do I have
this
to-
northern goblin?
Yeah. I'm a bit rusty. Do you have
you-
to do the d20 to see if it hits, or just roll damage?
No, that's a saving throw on their part.
No,
I
cool,
think
cool.
it's 10-foot range.
I got 15 damage for anyone if I hit him.
And what was the saving throw again?
Constitution.
Constitution.
12, I think?
12.
Yeah.
Yes, 12.
Okay, he does make it, so he takes half damage. But even
Still
at
half of 15 good.
yeah, so that still incinerates this goblin with your so you step forward and you unleash, and you all watch as this 40-foot high pillar of just faint gleaming light descends and then impacts on the ground around this goblin, and you watch as it kind of goes "Ah!" and then collapses in itself, kind of in a huddled position,
What a world!
dead.
Sweet.
Alright, now I'll get everyone to roll initiative.
Roll for initiative.
19.
Oh, that was so close.
Oof. Not very high for Lawrence.
Sorry, are we rolling initiative? I was doing.
Yes.
Sweet.
Do it.
Alright, Kakaria, what'd you get?
19.
19.
Okay.
Lawrence?
8.
8. Lothran?
At 20.
20, nice. Soth.
Soft.
Soft jizz.
Sorry, 16. 16.
All good. And Volk.
4.
Damn. At least you got your surprise. Well, your instant action.
Yeah.
At least you
By
got your
the
instant
way-
action.
Action.
Soth is very disappointed in his throw.
where's Radolf, by the way?
Radolf is I'll sort him out in a sec.
I'm
Big brain.
He's like a
He-
squirrel somewhere.
He's got
He also got a 4. And he actually is kind of like, he's looking around like, oh, this is not my forte.
Meanwhile, me, like a younger druid, just like fucking one hit KO someone. Like, come on, you pussy.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Rothlin went to many forts.
Yeah.
Because he's like, hey, this ain't my forte.
Oh.
Oh, get the fuck out.
Boo!
I'm
Boo!
going to attack to attack.
Yeah,
soft
nah,
jizz.
fuck off, hey.
But as you're going to get into this combat, Georgie does call out, "Don't kill all of them!"
Ooh,
Georgie wants
Georgie's
a pet.
the leader now. He's king. Yes, my king.
So
That
that
be
takes
done
us
in a
to Lothran.
Just my queen.
Who do we keep alive, Georgie? I ask him.
Kill the hobgoblin. Leave the rest.
Yeah,
Oh, that one. And he gestures over to the incinerated one.
Sorry. He
No,
was
he
looking
probably
at me
deserved
weird.
it.
Wait, let's kill the hobgoblin and leave the rest, he said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It will be done, my king. I bow my head to him, and then
My king.
you are a queen.
You are the queen.
Do
We
that-
bring
the
Uganda knuckles
Please.
back.
the whole double
Guys, can you
second time.
concentrate on the battle
I know.
before these
Alright.
people come and kill us?
Memes.
Memes are secondary. Oh shit.
Wait,
I
what?
actually hate this.
Alright, so
Yeah, it's whatever.
now 20. Very nice. Roll your crit damage.
Right. Well,
Did you just
ending
fuck
it
up?
quick.
Did I say that?
2 plus 4 plus 3, 9. I'm glad it actually does that automatically now.
Yeah.
Oh, mathematics, cool.
Alright.
Andy.
How do you murder this
Oh my
hobgoblin?
god.
Oh god, there we go.
Well, good return to form.
Yeah.
Didn't even need to choose rogue if I'm just gonna fucking roll 20 every time anyway. I'll just place a well-placed shot between what I assume to be his eyes, as far as I can
Alright.
see from this distance.
Hits him in the dick.
Yeah, you do, and your half elven or elven eyes are well attuned to the dim light, and even in this like faint moonlight, you track on with expert precision, and you loose your arrow, and it just twirls and sails through the air and pierces it straight through the middle of its forehead, the brow of its nose, as it splats out the back of its head like a clean shot straight through. As the hobgoblin goes, "Gekir!" drops down to one knee, and then falls backwards dead.
It just
Bow to King Georgie or we
Yeah.
fuck up the rest of you.
You are in the presence of a king, so kneel.
Yeah, make a
Oh,
at this point, you make an intimidation check as you call that out,
Lothran or me? Or both?
Lothran.
Yeah.
Actually, you can technically both if you like, because you're right after him.
You go first, Lothran.
5.
So it comes out a little bit shaky.
I got 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The adrenaline from like hitting that shot, I'm just like, yeah, kneel, please.
They seem a little concerned that they're at this beam of light and the leader's just been murdered, but they don't seem like they're about to kneel.
When I try to like say bow to King Georgie, I'm too busy trying to concentrate on keeping the moonbeam up. So I'm just like bow to Georgie.
Alright, that
Need
does
to
take us to your turn, Kakari.
What about Volk and all that?
You haven't had a turn yet? This is your first turn in combat.
Yeah,
no,
you're
no,
up.
like, oh,
Yeah, that wasn't
Oh,
your
oh,
turn to
cool.
intimidate, unless you want it to be.
oh, no, it's okay. Sorry, I thought like I already did my turn, but I forgot that I had the first
Action.
reaction. Yeah. I kind of like look around and I kind of move the moonbeam, but I don't put it on anyone. I just kind of like, I guess, put it around here to give like Georgie like a really good light, I guess, or a slightly better light to make him look a tiny bit more intimidating. But I don't attack anyone.
Alright, so you slide the movement along, and it doesn't disrupt any of the grass or anything around. But yeah, you watch as it quickly just shifts along this battlefield and comes to rest next to Georgie, and kind of stands
not enough to
there
burn him.
imposing. Yeah, but not. I mean,
Nowhere near enough to burn him.
alrighty. Soth.
Alrighty. Well, I'm just going to move next to Georgie. And then, what is it? I'm going to... Actually, how am I going to do this? I'm going to bring out my can that I have in my inventory.
Yep.
And I'm going to put... I'm going to use my cantrip of light on the... I use cantrip of light on the can.
Yep.
And then
this
put it
cannon
under
starts glowing brightly.
put it under his face like a torch, and make him seem more menacing than he is.
We're just trying to make him
Alright,
look badass.
So yeah, you easily cast cantrip. This can starts glowing, and you hold it under his face, giving him the imposing, especially with his not pretty goblinoid features. The shadows cascading up his face give like a almost skull-like look. And his ears are almost elongate in the shadow. It's pretty imposing. And that does then take us to Georgie. He kind of embellishes in the light, the moonbeam next to him, and the can light under him. He goes, "Bow down to me now, or die. The choice is yours, but you will be shown no mercy." And he pulls his sword out and kind of digs it into the ground and leans on it slightly, which get him to roll intimidation. Oh fuck, he rolled an 18.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Can you get advantage because of the lighting?
I'd say yeah, you can. Yeah, advantages. The second roll was a 4.
Okay, so
But, so he exclaims this, and you all watch and see other goblins kind of falter for a second. As very quickly, one of them was just murdered horribly. Well, 2 of them were just murdered horribly, and they seem to lower their weapons a little and not be in like an aggressive stance. And Georgie goes, "Fucking kneel!" And you watch a couple of them at first quickly drop down to one knee, and the rest seem to kind of calm down and not be too intent on wanting to attack you at this point.
Are they all disengaged then?
Yeah, they're not approaching you, they're kind of just... Some of them are kneeling, some of them are looking around, like bewildered, not sure on what to do. So we'll probably start breaking out of initiative for this. Was there anything anyone else wanted to do?
I was gonna like pretend to point my hands towards the ones that are hesitating, as if I was to move the moonbeam over there, but I don't actually. Just pointing at them like kneel. Like...
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move and stand behind Georgie.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
And those still standing do eventually kneel and put their weapons down on the ground in front of them and go,
Wait.
"Please don't kill us! We were just hungry."
I feel kind of bad for them, but like I dropped the moonbeam, which can only go for a minute anyway, so...
And so, kind of imposingly, but yeah, kind of snap your fingers and the moonbeam shrinks and then fizzles.
If you promise to give us your weapons, we'll feed you. As long as you swear fealty to King Georgie.
your boots, your gloves, and your motorcycle.
It's such a weird king name, King Georgie.
Yeah.
I mean,
We just call him King George, Anglo-Saxon.
King Georgie of Iron, the Iron King, and he's just very short.
Easy enough. And they all slowly kind of agree, like, oh, okay. They slowly congregate and gather around you. And very shakily and not at all rehearsed, but they'll go, oh, we swear loyalty to King Georgie?
I'm not feeling it.
Please
Once more with
don't
emotion.
kill us. But Georgie
Okay.
just kind of take them and goes,
You get off the hook for now.
We're watching you, Gubby.
I might use some of my like food packs, I guess, to make like a large stew, like big enough to feed all of them. But I'll look at like Lothar and Lawrence and be like, make sure that they all have their weapons down or like away or on the ground or something. Don't want to
Big
get
pile of-
stabbed in the back.
Big pile of weapons in front of me, guys. Come on. We're going to summer camp.
and they do put like their weapons, all crude goblin scimitars, down in a pile in front of you. They kind of
phones
wait
on the
around
counter when we eat dinner.
for
I kind of like look at Lawrence right dead in the eye, and then like I lean down to where the dead fire is, and then put my hand down and I use my cantrip to like make a fire, and while staring at him, and I relight the fire in like 3 seconds.
I was like, oh well, that's all very impressive, but whatever.
And then
I'm
I
so
just,
far-
I guess, make like a massive stew from some of my food packs.
I'm still following around Georgie with the lamp, by the way.
so you're kind of hunched over to make sure it stays under his chin.
So make
I
sure
wanted to-
Georgie's prance.
You know the like sort of king lift where you have people on either side of you lift from under the legs? I wanted to do that with Volk.
Make it so it's easy to see.
What?
Yeah.
Nah,
So
not just
Volk.
yet. Anyway, I'm gonna go
It's not that small, is he?
loot the body.
Can someone
ahead.
do like a mini patrol to make sure there's no more of them?
Facts. I'm still gonna go loot the body.
Sure,
Okay,
I suppose
you just go loot the bodies.
I'll wander
Fine.
around this way and yell out as I'm going. I say,
head-
Radolf,
I'll head
you can
west.
come out now. It's
You see,
True, that rate
Radolf
of
comes out from one of the nearby small bushes, and you watch as his a little grey squirrel actually morphs into that of Radolf and goes, "Apologies, I'm not a fighter."
That's quite all right. It was a fair amount of goblins. Through
wait,
various
wait.
circumstances, we've resolved the issue, though.
What's up, Volk?
Wait, before you start cooking, maybe we can just give him some good berries.
Yeah, that's true.
That I can
I-
do. And he
to
waves
be
his
honest-
hand, and 10 good berries appear in his hand.
I was thinking like a hearty stew would be a good way to like get them to relax instead of shoving berries in their mouth, but okay. It's up to you guys.
It saves us using our food.
Hey, I only have 4 of these things.
I think I have a lot of them actually, so I can go nuts.
I refilled mine, I think, before we left.
So did I.
Alright.
Yeah.
Lawrence,
I mean,
will
we
you
can keep
patrol?
eating gooseberries, but I just thought it'd be a good idea to give them a hot food.
Mhm.
Hot food worked with Georgie. Maybe it would work with these guys.
Georgie
Yeah,
turns and goes.
Get their morale up. I would say do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Georgie
hot food,
turns and
let's
goes,
go.
"They can have hot food when they earn it."
Ah,
Ooh.
Fair enough.
fair enough. Berries it is.
Yelling from the
Yeah,
bushes.
just berries, I guess.
Good choice, King George. E.
King George.
I air pat his head.
I kind of like whisper to Volk as a joke. I'm like, there's enough for each of us to adopt one of these.
We have like an army of goblins.
No.
So being a necromancer, we have a goblin mancer.
Oh, no, I speak goblin, but not a goblin mancer.
Okay, but like we've got a mini Korga. We could have a mini. Never mind. I was gonna say
A
Lothrin.
mini each of
And
us.
then I was like, nah, we don't need a tiny.
Oh
little
my
thief.
god. Yeah, I need a goblin thief.
No,
Huge
Holy
possession
shit.
of
they're
goblins.
Georgie's minions,
Yeah,
not
goblin.
ours.
Goblin and thief.
They can all be like different interpretations of Georgie as well.
Oh
Very
god.
nice.
One of them is just the one that goes around calling people whores.
And as you guys are kind of having this discussion, and Radolf gives these goblins good berries, which they actually smash back 2 each greedily. And it's kind of like, oh, that's not going to go well.
Oh no!
And
Please don't tell me they explode.
no, but it'll probably be a solid in the morning.
Oh,
Georgie steps up and he goes, "You all serve me now. I am King Georgie, now the ruler of the Cragmore clan. We have killed Grohl, and I have assumed his position.
what she said.
You follow me now." And they all kind of, "Okay, yeah, okay." And Georgie goes, "Good. Now eat your pittance of food. For in the morning we leave." And he kind of turns to you all at this point and goes, "I'm sorry, but it's almost, with these, I think it's almost time for me to leave. And
Okay, Horga too.
I must follow the steps of my father for a time, but also dealing with dragons isn't for me. You all are strong enough, but I'm not fucking with no dragon. I have a destiny to fulfill of becoming king of the goblins." And he looks back at the other goblins, and they're like, "Yes, yes, king of the goblins."
What sword is he wielding at the moment? Is it a shitty scimitar?
Yeah, he's just still got a crude scimitar
Alright.
at the moment.
I pull out one of my one sword that I have left of the pair with the spider symbol on it. And yeah, go, "Here, Georgie. I think you should be wielding something a bit better than this shitty old thing." And I hand him the sword.
If I use the Staff of Defense to make mage armor, how long would that last?
Yeah, 8 hours.
I could probably give that to him when he's about to leave, so he just has more protection.
It doesn't really work if they're wearing armor.
No.
But he goes, "Thank you for the consideration." And he bows his head to you, Volk, and he takes your blade and goes, "Thank you for your contribution. I will remember all of you, and you will always have a friend in Georgie, the Cragmore King."
Is he leaving
hail
now
King
or in the
Georgie.
morning?
Oh, yeah, King Georgie.
In the morning.
No.
He goes, "We'll rest, and then at dawn we will leave."
You can do it, Georgie.
You got this, man.
He has his
It's nice
pass.
to
You have what it takes to be a king. It was. Never thought I'd die fighting side by side with a goblin.
What about a friend?
Aye, that I can do.
Oh my god. And my axe. I mean, what? No, I'm joking.
But yeah, so you guys, Lawrence, make a perception check as you're kind of scouting around for
Ooh. Okay.
any other BS.
I was
I
also
probably-
looking around too, so I'll check.
Make one as well, Soth.
Yeah, we'll do.
That is a big 3 for Lawrence.
Ooh.
You're,
Big
Lawrence,
10.
you're listening out for this speech, so you're not actually really paying attention. You've kind of gone about 20 feet away, and you're like, "Yeah, you go, Georgie.
He'll do well.
I say."
I see.
So you have a bit better of a look around, and you can see faintly the tracks the goblins came from, but you can't find any more goblins or any other ambush around.
Cool.
Now with that, you guys kind of settle back into your rest.
I did want
The
to lose.
goblins. Lotharin, you search the hobgoblin. You don't find a lot. He's got like his own longsword and is wearing chainmail like most of them, but it seems a bit more ratty than the ones you've seen so far. And he does have about 8 silver pieces in one of his boots, but that's all he's got on him of value.
Yoink.
Yoink.
Yeah, pocket that. The dead goblin has nothing of value at all. It's just got his scimitar and a shield that is actually missing the middle plank so it's not useful at all. And you guys settle into the rest of your rest, and the goblins sleep about 20 feet away. Like, it's kind of lay to rest on the ground, kind of awkwardly, like, okay, I hope we don't die.
I
Welcome to King
remember when
George's
Georgie
watch.
was like that.
And
I miss it.
Now that's character development.
And so, as you guys leave back into your watch, Kikari, Lothran, you were taking second watch.
Yeah.
All right, Lothran, make a perception check.
We get
So
jumped
filter
again.
back into sleep.
I go out for poop.
I just thought of something really cool. Anyway, I'll perception, right?
Yeah.
8, I think. Yeah, 10. Sorry.
10 total. Easy enough. You on edge, like in being prepared for being jumped again throughout the night, but you keep an eye out and ear out, and you don't notice anything really happening. You do notice some thunderclouds roll overhead, but your watch comes to an end without incident, and you're able to pass it on to Kikari, who will also make perception check.
I got. I accidentally put the tab down. 14? Yes.
14. Easy enough. So yeah, you very similar. About halfway through your watch, the thunderclouds have rolled in completely overhead. No thunder yet, but looks like a couple hours. Like they're getting that hint of dark. That pretty soon you're sure that there'll be some kind of storm or something. So
Awesome.
and you just kind of hope that it'll hold out long enough for you to find the cave and get inside before you're caught out in a shit storm. Throughout your watch, the goblins they toss and turn a little bit, but they don't move or make any move to get up. And about 5 minutes or so before, even though there's like thick clouds overhead, before your watch come to an end, and like morning has officially come, you do see Kana kind of get up, like almost shoot up, but quickly sit up and kind of stand and walk about 10 feet away from the party, and then look up into the clouds and just stare quietly. And then you start to hear a low rumble and call across, like thunder crackling across the ground and the earth.
At first, I think that's just like Lawrence is hungry, and then I'm like, oh yeah, weather. It's the rumble. Beautiful.
And almost in line with as Kana got up, the wind starts to pick up, and then you start hearing a bit more thunder kind of come along. Hasn't started raining, weirdly enough, but it just appears the wind has picked up, and you see lightning kind of crackle across the clouds, and Kana just standing there looking up at it.
Kana, you okay? You good?
You kind of call out to her, and she doesn't respond. And eventually you all kind of awaken, and pretty restful night's sleep, but now there's this gale that's kind of blowing through the camp, and you all see kind of standing there looking at these clouds. Okay, everyone to make a perception check if you like.
Perception, first thing in the morning.
Only got 12.
Disadvantage.
Oh, what the? 22, right?
15.
5 again.
Alright. Soth and Volk. Well, actually, most of you kind of look up and you can't really see much. It just looks like heavy cloud overhead. But Soth and Volk, you look up and you can see what appears to be some kind of large face that is only softly made out of cloud in the sky, not moving or anything, but it's just kind of there, and that's what kind of seems to be staring at. And it goes on for about 2 more minutes or so, and then the gale kind of slows, still continuing a little, but the storm starts to abate a little bit, and kind of snaps out and looks over. It's like, oh, morning, all.
Morning.
What is that all about?
I think I have to go. My patron calls to me.
Oh, wizard shit.
I wish it was as simple as wizard shit. But my sister passed, and he's the only way I can get back to her. And now he calls me away. And
Okay.
I'd like to help you in this. We've come this far, but I gotta go help my sister.
Well, it
Do what
appears
you
a lot
need
of
to
our
do.
companions are going on their merry paths. I wish you luck in the future, Kana.
Thank you, and I wish you all luck. Well, hopefully we'll meet again one day, if you survive this.
I'm sure we will.
We'll find a
We'll
way.
make do.
And at this, you see like a big lightning crackles across the sky with a loud, and she looks up and looks down. And says, I'm sorry, but farewell. And she morphs into her fox form, and you watch as she darts off into the tree line. Well, I say the tree line, but the sparse tree line, probably to the north a little bit.
Into the shrubbery.
Yeah, which you do see it kind of disappear behind shrubbery. A little bit of her tail pokes up now and then, but she quickly makes distance away.
It's a fancy pantsy way of having a booty call.
Oh my.
Goodbye.
And then there were 5
Georgie-
of us.
Yeah, and at that point, Georgie looks over and goes, "That fucking bitch.
Agreed,
I
Georgie.
was gonna leave. Well, no point dragging it out.
Yeah, no, you're just copying her. Sorry.
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
hell,
Yeah.
bro?
She already had the
Original.
dramatic exit, like.
So you
Yeah,
found
it's
the-
kind of the moment's gone, you know.
I
This
was
is
gonna
just
say,
awkward
though,
now."
before Georgie leaves, I would have had a discussion with the other druid dude and like organize for him to make a whole bunch of the berries and put them in like a satchel or a bag for him, so he has like a way to feed his mini army. And I like.
And he
give
does.
that
He
to him.
does. He does tell you, and you'd know as well, as it's a druid spell, that good berries
Oh.
only last for a day before they
Considering how much
magically
they ate.
disappear.
Well, here's today's rations. I say, shoving the bag at him.
Yeah. And he goes, "Thank you. I'll make sure most of them get eaten." But
Your people or the berries?
hopefully just the berries. But we'll see if I can make anything out of this sad sack of shit. And he
Oh, they might make a
gestures
good
over
curry.
towards the goblins. I'll do what I can. But if you ever need to catch up, we'll be back at the Cragmore Castle. If you ever want to hang out.
It's been a pleasure
some gillyweed.
to introduce you, King Georgie. And I
He-
kneel down.
Yeah,
He does
once we
a
get
little
reprieve.
salute and goes, "Catch you all assholes later."
Farewell.
You're gonna
See
do
you
great,
again.
Georgie.
And they all
Get him one name.
head off to the northwest.
I'm gonna miss that little guy.
Oh man, 2 farewells in one morning. I need something to eat.
Kind of turn to the rest of the party. Anyone else like want to go home? Like,
I was thinking. Oh no, just kidding.
shut up, Lothar. I mean, Lothar Lawrence. I'm joking.
Haha.
They all walk off to the sunset, and just behind them, just the dragon going, just bombing the town.
Yeah, I don't blame them for trying to escape. Like, 100%.
Honestly.
Now
Is
the
it too late to
responsibility is
melee?
just on us.
Where's my dramatic exit?
You don't get one.
You're coming with us.
You're coming with me.
If you want to make your money
Trying
back
to-
plus more, you're gonna want to come with us.
Speaking of money,
Not money, gems.
If you want some.
yeah, I do want some money, Softjit. Or should I say, cheapskate? Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Guys, we've got like 9 days to save this town. Do you think
Good.
right now is a good time?
That is facts.
I'll
Remember-
give you 50 gold. Shush. Continue.
Okay.
Wait, no, I'm joking.
That's a lot of money. Don't worry, Lothar. We may have given most of your gems to the dragon as tribute, but I'm sure there'll be much to find in the cave. Isn't that right?
Oh, did that happen?
Radar.
Sorry, that just blanked from my memory, huh?
Yeah, you're the one that grabbed your own like gem pouch and threw it at the dragon. We didn't do that.
Did I?
Yeah,
Mostly
with
empty.
all your money too. No, I'm joking. You also gave all your money to me, and you're like, yeah, you can keep this.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Hashtag not canon.
Not canon.
Hey,
You
what's
said you
this
were.
one?
Last episode,
rolled
you said
a
you're gonna give me
description.
your money. I'm joking.
How is that a custom roll of 158? How does that work?
Oh,
Oh,
never
shit.
mind. I'm
He
just
rolled 2
screwing around.
D100s. Anyway,
Yeah. Alright,
He
and
rolled for
Rados-
how
yeah.
much he misses his bird.
Indeed.
As you guys are having this discussion, Rados kind of doing the rounds, going, good berry. Good berry.
Oh, yes, thank you.
berry.
I'm actually getting quite used to these. They're quite nice.
Cheers, I'll have a good berry. Thank you very much.
Nah, I'm having a ration today.
Understandable.
I'll have a good berry, I suppose.
You
I like
gotta eat a good berry
Pack up
apart
the
from Vol.
camp.
Whatever is effective, I reckon.
Efficiency is key. Plus, I don't have to pay for it, so.
All right, should we get going? Packed up
yes,
my
let us
sleeping
make
bag and
haste.
shit.
As you guys go pack up camp, in where Georgie was sleeping, you do find 5 gold coins, kind of put out one by one.
Oh, that little rascal. I'm going to miss him. Suppose I'll take one of the coins.
Yeah, nice. Ruin the tribute. Leave the coins there. They'll remind us.
Yeah, remind you when you come back and look for it later.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you want to leave them here?
Well, I want you guys to leave yours here, so I can come back later.
I just
Haha.
ignore him and pick up my coin.
I'll also.
I leave coin to you guys. Go for it. Go Liddy.
This is the only coin I have now.
I snatched the
Oh.
second coin. Soft Jizz's coin is mine.
I have 69 gold. Nice.
I take the last coin. I forgot. That's the only coin I have too.
Yeah, Lottie threw money away.
Wait, you guys actually throw your money away? Is it a real thing?
Yeah, no,
we
they
kinda
threw
had to,
money
otherwise
to,
the
as
dragon would have
tribute to the
fucking killed
dragon.
us.
Wait, did you throw my money away as well then?
A
No,
couple
Just
of
the
you,
gem
a couple
bag,
of your
wasn't it?
gems that you
Dear
had.
God.
as in the whole bag of gems.
I think I only had.
uh,
Wait, no, that was like 100 gold.
Yeah,
No.
Yep.
It was
it,
the
it was
DM's
a noble
decision, I'm afraid.
sacrifice.
Okay,
Should have been here.
fair enough.
I'll give you 100 gold now for a conversation. If you want that.
South.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not here for one thing and I get it awesome. Like staff, you're not here for one session, you lose all your bloody gems.
Yeah, what the hell,
You
bro?
hate to see it.
Okay,
Your
we
gold,
should probably
your
get
gold
going.
pouch is still intact.
For now.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Alright, right
let's
off.
head out.
Lead the way, right off.
And he goes, "Aye, follow me," and he leads you southwards. And here, like especially now, you guys managed to find a couple grassy patches, like for the previous night to sleep on. but now the terrain goes in almost entirely like rocky and sandy and rugged. And in front of you, like directly to the south, you see these large mountains, not appear, but like peaking and like touching across the sky. And it leads you pretty much directly south along this mountain range rather. And after about 2 hours or so, you come across a small plateau with almost where two mountains meet at the base, and you see a small hole, cavern-like entrance at the base of this meeting. And Rudolph turns and he goes, This is the place, the entrance to Wave Echo Cave. I can go no further, but I'm not sure what other aid I can give you. I don't know if you find any poison in there, but I could give you that.
Want to give us
protection
poison?
from poison again. But
How long
Thank
does the
you all
last
for
for
your
again?
assistance.
That does sound useful. Was anyone injured in the goblin fight?
We all had a long rest.
no.
I am dead. I am the dead man. They got to my armor again. I swear.
Injured my soul. They can only be healed by money.
They didn't even
Indeed.
touch us.
Those darn goblins.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
thank
think we
you
need
for your
much.
assistance, Radolf.
Yes.
I'm sure if the poison will be necessary, but I will gladly take it in any case.
Same here, and I'm sure you'll be thanking us for our assistance soon enough. When we conquer
I hope
this
so.
cave.
I truly hope that you succeed in your task. In fact, the town of Phandelver now rests upon your shoulders.
Yeah, whose bright idea was that, by the way?
Lawrence gets a slight flop sweat on his brow again.
Will you head
course.
over to Phandelver then?
I'll go and make sure that your message arrived safely, and I'll see if there's any preparation that can be done I can assist with.
Oh,
And then, I'll,
Hopefully if we
Once-
succeed, there will be no attack.
I can only hope. Once I've found that, gone back to the town and made arrangements on what I can assist, I'll send a friend to deliver a message to you on what the town's plan is. If there's a reinforcements coming or if we've evacuated.
Evacuation does seem like the best idea if we aren't back within 8 days.
So hopefully you get this message and are able to meet me at wherever we end up, and we can head back to Phandelver, or we can assist you if you do decide to slay this beast after this deal is concluded. Either way, I'll send you a message in 3 days.
Got it. 3 days.
Gotcha.
Very well.
Just to touch base. Hopefully one of you is alive to hear it. Well, hopefully all of you are alive to hear it, but
If it has to be one, I choose me.
Indeed.
Lawrence also
Well-
chooses me.
Well, thank you again, Radolf. I guess we better find the secrets of this cave.
of course. And he
Thank
does
you for your
reach forward and presses his hand against you, Lawrence, and casts protection from poison. So you guys watch again as this network of almost vein vines spread around his skin before absorbing into his flesh.
Ooh, tingly.
Anyone
But-
else?
Again.
It's 3 people, isn't it, as far as I remember?
I pushed Lothran forward.
It's all
Oh,
good.
yeah. I was muted, but I was going to say yes. I should probably get it since I'm going to do the
How long
guns.
does it last for again?
An hour, so it's not super long.
We've got to speed run the dungeon.
No.
Speed bee hopping.
And he
Yeah, I'll
touches
clasp
your
my hand.
Yeah, you clasp hands, and it's a strange feeling to feel these like vein structure kind of stretch throughout your skin, and then they settle in. And
Thank you again, brother.
of course, I wish you all well. I've got one
Yes.
more.
Maybe the tank.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Or-
soft.
Yeah, I'll try to step up to touch me on the chest again. Come here.
Yeah, he remembers your last
Do it again.
encounter, and he
Do it.
presses his hand against your chest, and similar, and you all have resistance to poison damage for the next hour.
Yay.
i.e. the next like 2 or 3 sessions.
Yeah.
Literally.
Next 7
Done.
life weeks.
In a dungeon, at least. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
All
your
character models disappear.
We have been in this fight for 3 days, every 3 weeks.
Will Lothric stop stealing things?
No.
Find out
We already
on
know
the
that one. We won't even find out. You just no. We just won't stop.
No.
Fuck you.
This is my gold. Hey,
I'm Metal Gear. That's all I'm hearing.
Yep.
how much would a house cost? Oh, screw that. How much would crude oil cost in the D&D world?
Crude oil.
Become an oil baron.
I don't even know. I'd have to do some research on how much crude oil would cost.
If it even exists.
Refined petroleum.
Refined petroleum jelly.
That's weird. Map change.
I saw the map very briefly when it wasn't blacked out on your stream, by the way. Lamau. Just have to peel through my memory and see if I can recall it.
You don't have a
You
photograph.
can't even remember that you can roll dice in D&D Beyond, so you should be fine.
Yeah.
Remember that time that he thought tabletop was D&D Beyond?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
What
I've
was
come
that
such a
about?
long way.
No, you haven't. What do you mean?
That was last week.
I've come such a long way since last week. Yes. They grow up so fast.
I'm back. What hilarious hijinks did I miss?
Oh, just Suba being Suba.
The usual on Suba.
Yeah. It's too easy to
Alright,
do, man.
so-
That's the problem.
Let me pull this from my memory. He says after asking the DM what, like, to explain literally the exact same shit he explained 5 seconds ago.
You walk into the cave. So this is a cave, right?
So where are we right now?
I'm
So-
sorry. I was looking through my hand Twitter.
My hand Twitter.
I don't
My,
know.
Speaking
So you all enter into this cave in the mountainside, and the entrance tunnel, which is about 20-30 feet or so long, and it's, once you enter in, like, the light doesn't filter in here much. It's probably dim light in this first cavern you enter up into, but it's almost edging on actual just full-on darkness. You can see that there's like no interior lighting almost at all, but you're able to see this large cavern is supported by a natural pillar of rock, and pardon me,
How dare you?
and it's containing about 3 stalagmites. In the western part of the cave, you do see 3 bedrolls and a heap of ordinary looking supplies, stuff like sacks of flour, salt, and like general salted meats and whatnot. And you do see a couple flasks of oil and pickaxes and shovels and other mining and digging gear as well. Amid these supplies, you do see a dwarven figure that's actually knelt down with his head in his hands, flanked by 2 large bugbears kind of watching over him. And in front of this kneeling dwarf, you do see what looks like a body just kind of laying there.
Let me
And
shoot
as
him.
you guys enter, the bugbears turn and they do see you and they go, "What are you doing here?"
God damn.
I could ask you the same. And I'd say
Yes.
I say it in Goblin though.
You're saying goblin, they go, "This is our cave now, we will give you one chance to fuck off."
What if we don't, perchance?
They speaking in goblin.
They're
They
speaking
pull a...
goblin.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, never mind. then.
Basically, I said to the party, they said they'll give us one chance. That's it.
What if we don't? Translate for me. What if we don't?
What if we don't? Bugbears.
They both reach down and grab their morning stars and pull them out. And go, "We make you leave."
We'll see about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Pull out
I
my gun.
transform.
I don't think we're leaving.
Oh shit.
He doesn't think we're
Nice.
leaving.
We're not
Alright, so
leaving.
Not leaving.
you guys watch as this kind of thing's going down very quickly, and then you hear the cracking of bone as Volk his limbs start to elongate and snap as he turns into his werewolf form, his face turning on his more bestial appearance, and some of his looser clothing tearing as his muscles enlarge. I'll get everyone put themselves on the map, and then we'll, I think, roll for initiative.
Are we in the entrance, or are we here?
I'd say maybe 2 people could have gotten actually out into the cavern, and then the rest would be behind them.
Probably Soft and Bulk would have gone first because they're sort of the melee fighters.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, that's if anybody else wanted to say something.
Guess I'll be about.
I was gonna say I was gonna prep a
later.
spell, but nah, this all happened too quick.
It did unfortunately happen a bit too quick.
I've got a
That's
knife
alright.
in my wrist at the ready.
You should
Do you want to go before? Just make us super small as you can get.
Yeah, gotta be pretty small to fit in there. So
We can fit.
That's
And we
the
need
small
miniatures.
miniatures. Nah.
Okay, whatever. We don't need to stand.
I'm just stuck in a snail. That's all.
Oh, you had it.
There you go.
There you go.
You know what?
Now,
We just
You
know
said-
that our characters are generally in this area. There's no point trying to finesse and stand perfectly. Okay,
no, I
Yeah.
can,
Right?
I can do this.
you can do that while we roll initiative.
Yeah. Okay. Done.
Yeah.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yeah,
Yes.
everyone's rolling for initiative.
29.
21.
Jeez.
The only time I'll ever roll that high.
What's,
Ever.
what's 10 plus 9? 21.
21. Quick maths.
That's not quick math, that bad math. What do you mean?
Yes, that's bad math.
He actually did math. Skippity cup, pop, pop.
Let's give it a pop.
Oh my god.
Pop, 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 pop. Alright, Kikari,
I got 21.
21. Nice.
Yeah.
Lawrence,
20.
very nice. Lothran,
8.
not so nice. Soth,
11.
also, yeah. And Volk,
15.
nice, a nice average. Alright, that starts us off with Kikari.
Okay. Considering I'm kind of behind everyone because I probably got distracted looking at a squirrel or some shit. I hear Volk
There are no squirrels
transforming.
here.
Damn. But I hear Volk transforming, and I remember a discussion that we had, so I drop a bear spirit totem as close to him as possible, which will boost the shit out of his health because I don't want him to kill us.
Alright, do you still have that mini? And where would you like to put it?
I was gonna put it behind Soth and Volk, kind of just in the middle.
Middle bit? Alright, sorry. I'll
Yeah.
just...
Give everyone a boost.
Boost.
What does that give us again, though? How much?
Oh shit! Right,
Yes,
I
roll
keep
for
forgetting
that.
about that. Plus hit points equal to 5 plus my druid level, and I'm level 3, so that's 8 extra hit points.
Damn.
Heck yeah.
This is because Volk and I had a discussion earlier about his form, and mini plans that we had.
There you go. That's the totem. Done.
Yeah, it will do.
And there is
These guys are going down.
so yeah,
How much
everyone
extra
now-
health is that? 10.
10 temporary.
What?
10. Sorry, 8. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I was mistaken. 8
Eight
temporary
temporary
health.
Nice.
I was whacking
On
the T
top.
from temp. Yeah.
Yeah. 8 on top of whatever you've already got now.
That's a lot of damage. I mean, health.
There's a lot of health.
It's a lot of damage.
I mean,
That's
healing.
a lot of damage I can take.
There's a lot of damage I can take.
Oh no, I'm undead. I did now.
After I do that, basically just ready, like a knock an arrow and ready, but I can't really shoot from where I am, so.
Yeah. Easy enough. I mean, you still can. You just might hit someone.
Yeah, no, I just
can't
gave you
move
guys
if
a
you
bunch
like.
of health. I'm not gonna take it away again.
Ricochet hits
Ari, give
everyone.
it. Ari, take it away.
I knew someone's gonna make that joke.
Alright. And that takes us to Lawrence.
Cool. From my position here behind Soft, would I be able to get a knife at one of the bugbears, or?
From there, he'd have some partial cover from the pillar, but you could if you like.
I see.
Or you can move first and then.
True. I suppose, yeah, I may as well try and squeeze past. It's just going past this huge hulking werewolf form. Oh, excuse me, coming through. Guess I'll go about here.
That's hot. I'm joking.
Alrighty.
Attack of opportunity.
Oh, I attack Lawrence.
Nah, you can't do that because I gave you the extra health points, so you don't do that.
Alright, first.
Cool. I'll
And
go
you're
about
throwing a
there.
dagger,
And,
or-
yep, do my little coat flick and be like, all right, let's get this started, shall we? Chuck a dagger at him.
Alright.
Oh my god.
That is 13 to hit.
13 unfortunately doesn't hit. And,
Okay.
so this battle's gonna happen, then watching Volt change form, they're like, okay, shit's going down. And you throw this dagger, and it kind of twists his torso and it sails past his shoulder and clangs off the wall behind him.
Alrighty. Well, I'll mentally mark the position where the dagger fell and end my turn.
Alrighty. And that takes us to the bugbears.
Oh, more.
So one of them is, now that you're out in the open, it's going to move up to you, and the other one's going to move over to Soth.
Hello.
Bring it on, come on.
The first one attacking Lawrence rolls a fucking 5, so he doesn't hit. As he kind of brings down his big morning star, you adeptly dodge to the side, and the one attacking Soth rolls an 8. Plus stuff still won't come close to fucking hitting you. So he brings his morning star in a sweeping fashion, and you just block it with your shield and go, nah.
No, 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 no. Don't hit him.
Which takes us to Volk.
God damn you, son.
No, no, no.
No, no, no.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna move right up here. Yeah, Volk's just gonna, both his claws just gonna both his hands just grab his shoulders, like cross-armed, and then just scratches down his chest in an X, and his claws will start glowing red.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, blood magic.
Yes.
Delicious.
Also, where the heck is it?
I don't know. We have to find it somewhere.
Oh, I just rolled a...
Can I say that Volk and Kakari makes a fucking most dangerous combination?
Pretty sure it's a D4.
It is a D4, yeah. Per one, I think.
I
Or it might
took
just be
one.
once.
Yeah, just to start it.
Yeah.
So I took 1 damage. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what? Wow.
And then, yeah, with just 1 claw, I'm just gonna freaking whack this dude.
Alrighty.
Make sure this is the right one. Yes. 17?
17 does hit.
Yeah.
As you kind of rake your claws along yourself, and then just lash out with this powerful arm.
I did have a thing for this, but I can't find it. So that's 8 damage total.
8
So
damage.
one point of fire damage with it.
Alright, nice. As you rake across the bugbear, it's like a foul beast!
I get kind of
Yeah.
angry. I'm like, how fucking dare you call him a beast?
Well, he was kind of hulky looking and dangerous. But,
I mean, this
not
is
inaccurate.
Katari.
Not inaccurate, but
Not to make it.
Alright, and after
But
Volk
we
takes
can,
us to Soth, followed by Lothran.
how dark is it in here?
In this cavern, it's dim light. So, it's seeable, but
Dimmy.
your perception's a little bit off.
Okay, fair. All right, I just go for attack roll.
Alrighty.
18.
18 hits. As you block his Morning Star and you bring one of your own to the party.
I bring a 7 down to him.
Nice. As yeah, you smash into it with your Morning Star. The Bloodseeker almost still very faintly, but almost happily vibrating in your hand as it tastes this creature's blood, kind of, and it pulls some of it. And as you withdraw it, some of it kind of stretches out in a long, like saliva-y kind of noodle, and then snaps, and then up into the Blood Drinker. Well, the Bonk Seeker rather, not Drinker.
Yeah, it's customized, but that's fine.
Yeah.
To my own dwelling for Kma and all that.
And that takes us to Lothran with Kikari on deck.
Let's go. Don't know what I'm gonna do here, but I'll sort it out. 5,
I believe in
10, 15, 20, 30, 35. Going there would be a bit dumb. I can stand on the bear totem, right? Or is that?
Yeah, the bear totem is incorporeal.
Transparent and movable through, fundamentally.
Yeah. Okay.
Ghosts.
Yeah, it's
Sweet.
like
If you don't
I'm
understand what that means.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I get you. I'm gonna
let me move that.
dash through this. Oh, I'd have to go past these dudes, wouldn't I?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll
At
be
least
going
one of
past
them.
it,
Yeah.
yeah. I've moved the totem if you want to move there now.
By the
Well,
way, standing on it doesn't give you extra points.
No, it's just I don't want to let the dwarf dude get away. I don't know past that.
You can
Yeah.
use your... Oh, as a rogue, you can use your bonus action to disengage if you like. So that things
Yes.
don't get attacks against you.
So I can disengage, and that would be 70 feet, right? Because
Yeah, you could use your like action to disengage and then your bonus action to dash.
Oh, it's
you could
disengage in
still-
action.
For you, it's also a bonus action, but if you want to move your 70 feet, you can do both.
Okay, I'll
That's cool.
You just won't be able to attack.
yeah, that's cool. I'll dash, bonus action, disengage over between these two rock pillars.
Easy, as you
Yes.
almost kind of narrative run. The bugbear looks like he's ready to start to take a swing at you, but you just kind of pirouette and then dash
fighting dreamers.
close to the ground and move up. And getting a closer look now, this dwarf actually looks very familiar to you. It appears that having a look at him here, you see there's a familiar long knotted red hair and long red beard of Gundren, manacles around his wrist, kind of kneeling down at this point, kind of looking over, afraid at this battle that started. And below him you see another dwarven figure, but this one, even at a glance, is obviously dead. This one is bald, has a bald head, but it's still a decent length beard that's just matted and caked in blood. It looks like he's probably been dead for a little while.
Hi, Gundren. How was the shit?
I was gonna say, I bet you're gonna fucking mention it.
What are you talking about?
You know that wasn't him, right? Kakari called through.
And
You stay out of this.
let
Nobody in the
watch a
Kikari.
team.
Oh, what? Sorry, what?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, I am
this
a
is
set.
to Kikari.
I'd probably come up to just behind, yeah, you know, that will do. Behind Vulcan Laura's just like a little bit back, and I'd probably like between them though. Okay, but whatever. And I try and loose an arrow into this bugbear.
Bugbear? Alrighty.
I rolled 19 to hit.
Nice. Lots of high rolls. Nice, guys. 19 definitely hits.
I know, I'm scared too. I never fucking roll high enough to hit. And I got 7 damage.
Very nice. As he's kind of recovering from this claw that raked along his shoulder and chest. Volk kind of ducks out of the way for you to loose your arrow, which pierces into his other shoulder. This kind of reacts to it, kind of gives you like a snarl with his weird bottom tusk-like teeth that protrude. Kind of goes, animals, all of you.
Yeah, so would it be cooler if I like kind of jumped on Volk's back and like shot it from his shoulder? But nah, it didn't kill him, so it's not worth it.
It takes us to Lawrence.
Fantastic. I give Bugbear my best sort of sympathetic kind of smiley, like, sorry, but this is actually our cave now, and I will attack him.
Alrighty.
Tips Fedora.
Tips Fedora. Well,
Who
I
has
was
the
very
Fedora
close to
anyway?
rolling a 20, but that is unfortunately a 2, so that's a 16 first time.
This is our cave now. As you go to pierce with him, he parries your rapier and slams it into the ground a little bit and gets right up in your face like, is it insect?
Yes, because with my other attack, I might be able to do something cool. Oh my god, I am rolling trash here. That's 13.
I
As
kind
you
of
say
watched
that,
my just face.
you try and bring your rapier up to like stab him through the bottom of the jaw, but he releases his grip on your first attack and steps back as your attack whiffs. He kind of goes, that wasn't cool, bro.
Bruh.
And this is unfortunate.
Which takes us to the bugbears. This first bugbear is gonna attack Volk because he actually got a hit on him. And he gets a 14 to hit.
No, that doesn't hit. 15.
That doesn't hit. Oh, nice. So as he goes with this heavy morning stuff, you just manage to like backpedal enough, and it just misses your chest by about 3 inches.
I think this
As-
form gives me like what, acing or something.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. Yeah.
What's the deal always getting his pretty much his armor class when you attack rolling every
Yeah,
time?
I don't even know. And the other one will attack Soth because he's who's there. And oh, that's a natural 18, so 22 total to hit. And that is... Oh shit, I rolled fucking heavy. 6 and a 7, so 13... 15 points of damage to Soth. That's a fucking heavy hit. As he slams into you with his Morningstar, you try to block it, but this time he overwhelms you and you feel it slam into your chest, and some of the prongs pierce your actual armor and stab into the flesh of your chest. You let it groan and you push him back with all your force, and you both kind of recenter, and he looks at you like we can both hurt each other here.
I can hurt you more. Come at me.
Boy.
As that takes us to Volk.
Alright. Just 2 claw attacks at this dude.
Alrighty.
So I only took 7 actual damage.
15.
Yeah,
so,
but
yeah.
the
Yeah,
temporary.
because-
Oh,
Temporary
7
health,
actually.
yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
got you.
it's 7 actual damage. Yeah.
So you'll be down at 23.
So
Yes, but-
14 and a dirty 20.
14
Really?
misses, dirty 20 hits.
Alright.
Dirty 20 or actual 20?
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty
Uh,
20.
8,
No, dirty. Yeah.
yeah, 8 damage plus 2 fire.
Ooh, nice. So you rake him. You actually slash him along the thigh with this one, and you're pretty well attuned to blood, and you're pretty sure you actually severed the artery that's in his thigh. And he lets out like, oh! And he almost drops to one knee, but manages to catch himself, favoring his left leg now very heavily. He's looking really hurt.
Now who's the filthy monster?
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Oh my.
That's
Very
young.
nice. That takes us to Soth. Yeah, how's your throat doing?
Alrighty.
Not good, man. I'm better than my voice today. Hey. Sorry.
Big smoker voice.
Sound like you're one of the people in line to get a Bunnings sausage.
Boy, can
Oh,
have
you
a
leave
snack.
bunning snags alone.
There's nothing wrong with bunnies. No, there's nothing wrong with the snags. The people who get the
People.
snag.
What? Fuck you guys.
That's a 22. I went for attack roll.
Yep, that definitely hits 22 smash back. So yeah, you guys are just in this Morningstar battle, trading blow for blow.
I got another 7. Fuck you. Take my 7.
So in this momentum that you have of pushing him back, you swing, and he goes to block it, but he undershoots it. So your Morningstar actually slams into his shoulder, and you hear a faint crack. And as you withdraw, he looks at you with this horrible grimace, and he's like, "Is that all you have?"
Oh, you got to swing at me. You got to swing it back at me.
Yeah.
We gotta see
now
how
you
you're
hit
doing.
me. It takes us to Lothran.
Let's go. So this dwarf is like bound, or looks it anyway.
Yeah, he's got like manacles on his wrist, and is currently kneeling, looking at you like,
Shut up! I'll deal with you later. As I pull out my daggers, and I'm gonna sneak around to the back behind this dude. Mr. Bugbear 2, beautiful name.
easy
And
enough.
yeah, I'm going to dual wield daggers, and I'm gonna sneak attack him.
Alrighty.
Are we doing flanking or not?
Yep.
What is flanking?
So-
Describe
Oh,
this
what's
to
it
me.
doing? What do you?
Yeah, I know
what
what
you
flanking is in real life. Does it add something in?
You get advantage.
Oh, cool.
So technically, it's not, but I'd say for the purposes of this year, it's close enough to flanking to be flanking,
Okay.
Oh, I see what you
considering
mean.
considering the
alright.
position of the walls and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you would be fixated on me right now, so
Yeah.
100%. So I'll say
So I'd have advantage on my first.
Both attacks. Yeah,
Both
flanking
attacks.
just grants advantage.
Everything. Okay, sexy. Well, thank God for the advantage, because I just rolled that one.
Oof.
oh,
Much better. That's
Oh no.
It's a 2.
Oh,
I'm gonna go and say I miss with the first dagger.
unfortunately, yeah. So you go to try and get a stealthy shank in the ribs, but as you pierce, he's still kind of recoiling from the hit from Soth. So you go to stab him as he twists his torso in reaction, and it just kind of brushes past his armor. But you're free to make your second attack.
I'm just watching him with a raised eyebrow.
Yeah, you're kind of like, oh,
This has never happened before, I swear. Second attack also has advantage, right? Did you say?
yeah.
Okay, sweet.
It's
Or,
not a-
I mean, that's a 19. I think that hits anyway.
Nice, yeah.
Just do it again,
23.
see if you get a meme.
Yeah, 23. Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit. And you get sneak attack as well.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
that's what I'm talking about. Just hit him. That's 5 plus sneak attack. 5 plus 8, so 13 damage.
13. Alrighty. You won't get your modifier with this damage because it's your offhand.
Yeah, offhand.
Uh, but that's all good, so take 3, so 10 damage. Still a decent hit. As you miss with your first one, but you come around the other side And as his torso is already kind of shifted that way, you puncture into his deep into his ribs, up to the actual the cross guard, and he lets out like, "Ah, you sneaky fuck!" As you withdraw your dagger, and he's kind of looking back and forth between you. It takes us
Not
back
the
to
first time I've
Kikari.
heard that.
No, it wouldn't be in your line of work. That takes us back to Kikari.
I was planning to try and shoot it, but now that, you know, he's Oreo'd between these two guys, I don't want to risk accidentally hitting one of them, and I don't 100% trust Lawrence to be able to finish off the bugbear, just in case. So I swing around and try and loose an arrow at it, but I only rolled a 9, so in my action of swinging around to hit it, I fucking miss.
Yeah, it just kind of sails overhead, like, woo! And you hear it clatter
meant
off
to
into
do
the
that.
stonework.
Yeah, that's
Alrighty. Which takes us to Lawrence.
Fantastic. Well, I'm just gonna focus on attacking him with no clever one-liners this time.
Yeah, maybe they're your weakness.
No, because he gets a critical fail now, so
It would
he was
be
given a slight buff. Slight buff.
Well, that's a dirty 20.
Like,
Dirty 20 hits.
Eh,
Yep.
Fantastic.
I guess Lawrence isn't one for one-liners.
No more bullshitting around. So 4 damage on the first attack.
4 damage. That's enough to actually kill this first bugbear. He was very
Nice.
hurt. The other one actually also looks very, very hurt. So how do you slay this beast?
Alrighty, I'll just go up to him and be like, before I run this through you, my good man, I don't suppose you could tell us anything you might know about this cave?
And he just spits blood in your face.
Well, that's very rude of you, isn't it? And then I'll just poke him straight through the throat.
Just poke him through the throat. He using his last breath to actually spit that blood as he tries to inhale. It's just blood gurgling down his throat, and he drops to his knees and stares at you in the eyes as he slowly falls to his side, dead on the ground.
Wipe the blood off my face and be like, what a disagreeable fellow.
Which takes us. Did you want to move at all?
Yeah, I guess I'll just go over here or something. Pop.
Move for the sake of movement.
Exactly.
Keep the blood flowing.
Takes us to the bugbear. The bugbear's gonna roll a D20. Evens, he attacks Soth because of their battle. Odds, he attacks Lothram because fucking evens. He's going to attack Soth.
Thank
Okay.
fucking god.
I wish that I kept that roll I used because I rolled an 18 to decide and I rolled an 11 to attack.
Oh.
So that's a 15 total. So he goes with this heavy, like using the last of his energy overhead swing, and you just manage to catch it with your shield and then your Morningstar behind it. And he's kind of caught in this position of like, I'm meant to hit you now.
Well, you seem to have rolled the wrong way.
Which takes us to Volk.
Alright. Very unnatural for what you've seen for Volk. He actually stands perfectly up straight, pulls out his longbow and draws it at the bugbear, and is just
Alright.
concentrating, holding, just aiming.
He saw a wolf form, right?
Yeah. So yeah, as he said, very unnaturally. You've seen him now that he's made his transformation, attacking with his claws and his pure strength. You watch him kind of just stand. At this point,
It's like side on.
yeah, a foot, maybe 1.5 feet taller than he was, and very calmly and accurately draws his bow and holds it, much like normal form Volk does.
try and like remember exactly this because I want to try and sketch it later in, which is like a photo almost.
Muscle memory.
All right.
Someone clip this.
That takes us to Soth.
What is it? I challenged the bugbear to fisticuffs. Just literally fisticuffs.
Fine. He
What?
Okay, fine.
Do it.
Do it. Let's go.
You said no, yeah?
he said fine.
Fine, alright. Well, I put my shield and my was it me? My shield and my toxic basically healed it. And then I roll for unarmed strike.
Alrighty.
That's 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Just a
So
bit.
that's 1 plus your strength modifier for damage.
So it is.
Tell me, come on.
Well, supposedly, what is it? So it's. Oh, how do I
It's
do the-
just 1 plus your strength mod, so 4. Oh, 3 damage.
Yeah, so that's what my bludgeoning is 3. So yeah, I don't have.
3 is exactly what you needed to kill this bugbear. You had 3 health left. How do you slay this beast, this bugbear with
Yes.
your
Can I-
fists?
Can I add something?
I just do. Oh, you can get something.
I just wanted to, I imagine this like the Rick and Morty scene where Rick and Beth, or wait, is it Beth? Or Summer or whatever get fucking buffed up and they just start beating the shit out of the devil. They're like pushing it into me, I'm pushing it back into you.
Just gonna do a Mike Tyson. Just give him basically.
X going to give it to you.
Just do a
I
Mike
think
Tyson.
your mic.
Yeah.
I think your mic might be cutting out a little bit, just for me,
Okay.
at least.
Yeah, sorry.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm just basically gonna give him just Mike Tyson. What's the cut?
Easy. And bow, 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 bow. You feel the shatter of bone beneath your blow as the bugbear collapses and passes away very calmly.
Wait, did you cowards punch him to death?
Coward punch? What do you mean coward punch? Bloody hell! I was like, hey, you wanna go fisties?
Oh god, don't say
Oh,
that out
He's got
loud.
dropped.
Yeah, bro.
No.
Oh, you want some fisticuffs?
Yeah, say that instead of fisties from now on.
Fisties
Oh,
with
wow.
cuffs.
You want to go fisties?
It sounds like you want to split something. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, let's move on.
Hold up.
Alrighty.
Hold up.
Are we still in
Yes.
combat?
Wait.
Unless you guys want to be. So, having a brief look around, those were the only 2 current threats around, and you still see Gundren kind of back pressed against the wall at this point. But there seems to be no other danger currently.
Kind of like check Bolt to make sure I don't need to heal him before he goes and fucking eats Gundren or some shit like that. Nah, he should be good. I don't think he took enough damage.
Nice.
Chill, boy.
I don't think so. Soth, do you
I
need a
think he
quick
took
heal or
any.
are you good?
I'll be good for now. If I need to heal, I'll help myself. So good.
Easy enough. You guys kind of gather around, and there you see, even kind of worse looking than you saw him at the castle, Gundren sitting there with his hands manacled, kind of looking around to all of you very rapidly, like, "Who are you? What do you want?"
You.
Oh,
Does he look any different?
he, from what you remember, he looks like the same Gundren that you saw at the castle.
Okay.
It looks like he's got a new cut on his cheek, but that's about it.
I step back.
You are not letting me
you
do this, god damn it.
Gundren, what do you mean? It's us.
Wait. I did see you. You all sold me out of that castle, didn't you?
I grab him.
No,
Sold you out.
I saw you for a moment, and then you all left. And then that bitch, she.
Whoa. Who you
what did
calling
she
bitch?
The
Maybe
girl
I'll
you've
put him
rescued from the
down, or he's
bathtub.
gonna shit himself.
What do you mean?
Look, I saw you all for 2 minutes, and then you all left the room to fight some fucking owlbear, and then the long little bitch, fucking. I don't know. We were in the room, and then it was dark, and then I was in the bathtub. And,
Okay. Put him down.
Side check.
Ooh.
make an insight check.
Jerk.
Can I also make one?
Yeah.
I had to make one thing.
It's like that meme with all the numbers and algebra going by, thinking about what happened back in that castle.
You
I
got
feel like he
11.
just gave it to us. Oh no.
Yeah.
Kikari got 14. I got.
Yeah.
Where's my sword?
So,
Do I
in
believe him?
this situation, he seems to be truthful, but he is also, like, especially with you holding him up, he is definitely terrified at this point.
I mean, I would too if I had a giant fucking werewolf holding me.
Why do you think I'm not stepping in between them?
I slowly put him down. And I'll
Tell me.
step back a bit.
Kikari, you could talk to animals. Calm them down.
Did you all sell me out? 'Cause
Speak English, you fucking idiot.
Common.
Why would we ever sell you out? We got paid to save you. It was not our fault, okay? We had an owlbear to deal with. That's your fault for not screaming loud enough.
I didn't even see it happen. I didn't have a chance to scream. She moved too quick, and you see he kind of relaxes, especially being like let go. He relaxes, and then kind of looks over and is like, they fucking killed my brother.
Is that in there? Towards the body.
That's him. We never thought it would be this dangerous, looking for this fucking cave. But here he is, dead. I was almost dead. I don't even know if my other brother is alive. Nundro, he might be within the cave. He might be dead somewhere as well. Gods, I don't know.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, Mr. Gundren, but there's something that I don't quite understand. When we left the castle, we had you with us, I'm pretty sure.
Probably screamed at us that he was a mimic, right?
Yes, but my character doesn't know that.
Or he screamed in game.
Your character was there. That Korg screamed.
Right there.
Like he was. Remember the bar scene?
Yeah, I was being held up by him.
I don't know if I'm entirely convinced, but
That's alright.
What?
Because you weren't with us throughout the whole journey.
Yeah, he's just part of our imagination.
yes.
Is he
Yeah.
the mimic?
Tackle.
It's time to reveal yourself now.
I was gonna say while they're all talking and all that shit, I'll check the bodies to see if there's any of the spider markings or something.
Ooh.
Make a investigation check.
Gonna roll shit. Gonna roll shit.
But yeah, Gundren does look up and goes,
Roll shit.
It would have been that bitch that stole me away. She could change her body and her form. I don't know how she did it, but she made herself look like. Well, after we left the castle, she made herself look like a drow, one of those dark elves.
That's what you said.
4
So what
for
you're saying a
invest-
doppelganger is what you're saying.
That could be it. I don't know much about these things, but from what little tale I heard, it sounds about right. A type of disgusting creature that can change their forms and lie, and deceive, and get into well-hidden circles. Go for an investigation check. You check over the bugbears. You don't find any black spider paraphernalia or anything like that. But you do find a total of about 4 silver and 3 copper.
Sweet.
Good.
I kind of like, as a test, I kind of like go up to Volk, making sure I'm not like scaring him, and I like hold the silver up to see if he reacts to it.
Why? I'm fine.
I'm just testing.
Bucket sand. Oh, sorry, bucket silver.
Buckets of it.
When he gets out
Throw
of control, throw silver at him. I don't know.
That's okay.
I just like put my hand up and like not like slowly move her hand away.
Easy enough. Kind of like, yeah, no sex.
I'd have like water on me, right? As adventurous provisions, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'll just
Unless you
offer him-
filled it with alcohol in one of the missions and didn't change it.
Yeah.
'Cause we
Oh,
did
true. I didn't
Oh,
do that at one point.
As in the days that have passed, you would
Yeah.
probably drunk from the alcohol and then have to replace it with water once again.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll offer him some water. And tell him that, well, we might not be the best adventurers, but if your brother's still alive in this cave, we'll find him.
that.
Not that one.
The other one.
Well, we
the other
found that
one.
one.
Yeah, well, holy, okay, wait, come back in.
Okay,
We'll
can
try
I
and
do-
find your brother alive in a
Yeah,
better state
because-
than this one.
Can I do an investigation check on the one I knocked out? Oh. Killed.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Punch
make
him.
a investigation.
8.
8. Very very similar. You don't find any like black spider paraphernalia, but you do find a small killing pouch with like 2 silver in it. And it's
You guys weren't very
pointing
rich.
No, I don't know if the spider pays his lackeys well. For he is the one who's leading this shit of an operation. Killed my
Can you tell
fucking
us?
brother.
What can you tell us about the spider? I say offering him one of the berries that I managed to convince the druid dude to give us because it hasn't been a whole day yet since he left.
Yeah. And he kind of feverishly eats it with his hands and kind of has to move from like the cloak out of like his face, this green cloak that he's still wearing, and smashes back the berry. He goes, unfortunately, I don't really know about the spider. All I really know is he wanted this cave, and somehow there must have been a leak of information somewhere, and he found out that me and my brothers knew about where to find this cave and the treasure that lay within, and followed and ambushed us along the way. I'm afraid that's all I know. I'm sorry. I know that he's in here somewhere, fucker.
Lightly, but how much do you like this cave?
So far, not at fucking all.
Well, then you're not gonna mind if a dragon moves in anyway.
Speaking of that, how's a dragon gonna fit in here?
That's his problem, not ours.
Okay.
So, probably just fucking open the hole wider.
Yeah.
While they're talking, I'm just sniffing and listening around. Am I able to do a perception check with that?
Yeah,
Yep.
is there an exit to this room?
There is. You guys do actually see that to the northern end of the chamber, there is a 10-foot decline, or actually more like a 10-foot like cliff edge. And 10 feet below, you do see 2 tunnels, one that leads more to the north and one that leads to the east.
Don't say it.
Wait,
So
who
it's
sees
a-
this? What?
It's a 20-foot deep pit. Sorry.
Oh, what is?
This edge to the north of the cave.
Oh, okay.
That's a decline. I thought it was an incline. Okay.
Yeah, it's a decline. It's about 20 feet deep. You do see a rope, like that's been hammered in with a piton, there as well. That's still dangling off the edge.
At once.
So 20 foot. You said 20-foot drop, not a 10-foot drop.
20.
Okay.
I could probably teleport one of you fuckers across, but
Cross, you mean into?
no. If it how far? You said it was like what, like 10, 20, like across?
Jump down.
Well, it's
shit.
it's like 10 across, but there's a wall on the other side.
I could teleport someone into the wall.
We
Depends who
wanna go-
annoys
we
me.
want to go down it. Anyway, I rolled a 21 for just like smelling, listening around.
So you don't. So having a smell, you can smell the now fresh blood, especially on your claws. You do smell the starting to decompose and rot body of the dwarven corpse. That because it's been about a week, so it's starting to begin to break down. So that's especially with a high perception. Like you're like, oh god. But your smell unfortunately doesn't give you a lot. Apart from you can faintly tell that people have passed in and out of this area, average amount. But you do hear throughout the cave what sounds like a soft waves breaking against rock, ever so faintly. And on top of that, you can hear wind that just kind of howls and whistles through the open tunnels.
And that's where the name comes from.
Shit.
Um,
Can I
Well,
check?
that's it. But I convey that to everyone.
Yeah.
Can I check the rope and what pick? Was it pick? Did you say? Pittance?
Yeah. So there's a piton that's hammered into the top of the ledge and a rope that's dangling down to the floor below.
Can I check the condition of this pit rope?
Yeah. So having a look at it, it looks pretty sturdy, and like even giving it a bit of like a test kick, the piton is hammered in pretty securely, and the rope seems pretty fresh.
That's concerning.
Well, after you.
This rope. What is it? This rope and piton seem new, so someone's already been going down here. This is fairly fresh, so it just as we pretty much got here.
What about the dwarf?
I was going to say we should probably. I was going to talk to Gundren and say, ask if he wanted to leave, maybe head back to Phandelver. That's not the safest place, is it?
No, not really.
Well, it's also we would have to split someone from the party to send them back, and we need to basically clear this as quickly as possible.
Dude.
Gundren, what do you think? Do you think you could make it back to Phandelver by yourself, or do you want to stick around in the entrance here?
I think I could probably make it back to Phandalin.
Okay, avoid it for maybe 9 days.
I see. May I ask why?
Not my
that's
idea. Dragon might blow it up.
No,
Doesn't
Sorry.
matter.
I see. Well, at least I suppose I could go and deliver word to them.
Release his bindings.
Yeah, that's
What
a good
he said.
idea.
True, yeah, I'll release him from his bindings.
We still haven't done that yet.
Yeah, no, just kind of sitting there. Lothar, make a perception check.
I'm comfortable in these,
Me?
it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just say while they're like
Goodness,
cutting him
boy.
free, I'd be like, so
17.
17.
Sorry.
Alrighty. No, you're good. What were you saying, Kakari?
I was gonna say, like, did you see much other people here, or have you just been kind of stuck up here the whole time? Like, what have they been making you do?
And as you kind of say that to him, and Lotherin's looking to undo his bindings, Lotherin, you look down and you actually notice that his bindings aren't properly chained. And you feel a sharp jab in your ribs as you look down, and Gundren is holding a dagger into your ribs.
Motherfucker!
Son of a
I
bitch.
actually did roll a crit.
If I die here,
So
God
it's-
damn.
God damn it!
We got
Don't
knew it.
trust dwarves.
I knew it. I
Wait,
just
which one of our party members was racist to dwarves?
me.
Oh, that would be no.
Yeah, that's
No,
gonna
someone
just
else will.
solidify that
Oh.
for you.
So with this, he does get surprise attack damage.
Oh, I'm fucking dead.
You take 19 points of damage.
Oh, do I still
But
have
But he's
Temporary
still got the +8.
You do still have the +8,
Let's go.
but you look down as Gundren is just standing there with his knife in your ribs, and he goes, "Well, I think you should have just left me alone."
I'm not gonna fucking leave you alone now, you asshole.
What's your plan here?
And-
There's 5 of us.
We see this, right? Because I'm charging in if I do.
Yeah. You guys do definitely all take notice as Lothrin would let out a "Oh!" and
Fucker
Gundren
shot
changes
me.
voice.
Fucker shot.
And I think we'll leave the episode there for this week because it's already the end of the time.
Cliffhanger, nice.
This is the
Never
last
trusting
time I
a
deal.
dwarf again.
Yeah, this is the last time I deal with NPCs.
Every time we run into it, seriously.
It's always me. I always mess up with something or other.
Like, can you imagine if this was also a mimic and we see the real one and we just fucking beat the shit out of him? Like,
Probably happen the next time we meet him.
Yeah,
it's
I
gotta-
thought this dude would have been a mimic because he's like sitting there with the 2 goblin
I was
beasts.
gonna say,
Really
none of
thought
this
it's the
made
real one.
sense. How'd you not ask him why he's been sitting there?
To be fair, nobody did.
Yeah.
I did, and then someone got stabbed.
That's true. That's true.
God damn.
Why would he do this unless he has like a teleport scroll? It's just gonna disappear.
Don't give ideas.
Did anyone
Red
touch him? He could be an illusion. Oh, he wouldn't be because he stabbed someone.
He just stabbed someone.
I also
The
grabbed
damage
him.
feels really real.
But with that, thank you all for watching this episode of Dungeons and Dingoes. The cliffhangeriest episode so far.
Yeah. Okay.
So cliffhangery.
You can catch us on Basementsaurus, twitch.tv/Basementsaurus on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. Our episodes are recorded and then go live on your favourite podcasting platforms on the Sunday following. Pardon me. And then the VODs come out the day after that. Thank you again, as always, to Syrinscape for doing the music and sound effects and all that cool stuff. You can check them out at syrinscape.com. And yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to our own crew. Anyone doing cool shit? I've got my drawing streams on Tuesdays and we've got Lance Night on Fridays. You guys? Oh, I guess-
Modern Warfare.
Yeah,
Modern
yeah.
Warfare, let's
This
go.
week for Modern Warfare, back to the Stone Ages.
How exciting.
Drawing, but don't have a Twitch, so.
That's it.
Go to Kikari's house personally and watch her draw.
Yeah.
I'll send her address right now.
Yeah.
Buy all her
I don't-
artwork.
Yeah.
I do have an Insta, but I don't know if I should like publish that. I don't know.
Okay,
Really?
can you
Not
stream,
yet.
can you stream on the Insta?
No, I don't
Instant
think so.
live. You
I
can.
don't think so.
I can. I'm not
Can?
gonna do
Oh wow!
I think you can do
I didn't know
live
you could do that.
videos.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
I don't think you can like stream.
No,
It's not like a 2-hour session.
that. No,
You can make like a TikTok and that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
effectively.
I refuse to download that app.
TikTok.
Anyway,
I
It's mostly
updated
for
most
memes
of my
anyway.
social media stuff, so I'm Super Silver across Insta and Twitch and all that. So check me out.
nice. Alright,
Still
so
slowly
finally.
working on the D&D after show, but we'll get to that eventually, folks. But yeah, that's about all I have to plug.
Wow, the
Okay.
real Suba? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, he's so popular.
Alrighty, gonna try that raiding thing again as well.
Do it.
Oh, no one I know is streaming. Okay, I don't know how to do that.
Unfortunate.
Oh no no no.
Raid me. I don't even
Yeah.
stream.
Raid Shadow Legends.
I think I have like 15 followers somehow. To stream.
Oh, nice.
100% actually, if I was to make a Twitch to actually do shit, I'd just call it Shadow Legends so everyone would want to raid me.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of sexual, but okay.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Nothing's more sexual than saying you want to like fist the owlbear.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
quite
that's not TOS for D&D, is it? Well, for D&D it is, but not for, I don't know.
Anyway,
You're giving me ideas
Beautiful.
now.
Oh,
Stop it.
God.
guys. Love you
This
all.
This outro be long, bro.
Dude, it's
You gotta go.
Yoda,
Please,
yes.
Please don't sexually
Alright.
assault the owlbears.
Please,
We already did that, what do you mean?
please. You have to wait till they fully release the owlbear characters.
I mean,
Playable
bugbears,
race,
sorry.
and then you can do that.
Exactly.
Alright. But with that, yeah, so I don't know how to read not people I'm following, so I'll work that out another time. In any case, thank you once again for coming by and watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah, we will.
Did you read that?
Did you read it?
Bye!